and the second race of tonight for that matter, and we have a third race coming up right after this. So definitely stay tuned, but again, right here we have Awakened Smoke on the left, we have MagicD250 on the right. Both are in first place in their division right now. Technically, Awakened Smoke is in the lead because he has not lost a match. So he has 0-point losses in his matches. Again, being that we're all streaming live, there will be this slight delay, so you notice we are underway. Magic looked like he got a couple second head start. He actually didn't. They're actually literally in a Skype call and probably started at the exact same second. That's just the way live streaming is. There is a bit of a delay, and it is kind of random. So again, they probably started neck and neck. But both lined up with a Cellar 1. Smoke already knows where, or I'm sorry, Magic already knows, excuse me, where his boss fight and his item room are, so we'll see what he gets right here. Oh, timer. Ha, sorry. See, I forget things already. Yeah, whatever, that's a couple seconds behind, we'll deal. Oh, gotta love when that happens. Smokes must have died off real quick there. I saw him had to mute my stream. And by the way, Smoke, you're, yeah, there you go. Never mind, you got it. Which, of course, he just muted my stream and I'm talking to him like you can still hear me. I'm an idiot. Anyways, Chocolate Milk for about the 4th time today in the span of 3 races has shown up. So Magic starts off immediately with Chocolate Milk. See, he seems to like this and uses it the same way I do. Basically, to get the look of the fire that MagicD250 has right now, you basically just have to spam your arrow keys. And it does actually work quite effectively. So some people like it, a lot of people don't. We saw Christina pass on it earlier. We saw Fat Shuffler take it twice, I believe. But should you come across something like Mom's Knife, it's a phenomenally overpowered combination with those two together. Speaking of overpowered, Awakened Smoke's first item, the oh-so-wonderful Polyphemus. Good lord. Alright, so we're going to get some carry runs again tonight, it seems. So MagicD250 is the first to move on to his second floor. But Awakened Smoke also has a great build going with Polyphemus as his first item. And yeah, here come the frame drops again. So again, we're having a night on Twitch for me. I don't know what's going on, but it's like only when I'm doing all this, and I'm not coming anywhere near capping my computer, so it's not my PC. Gotta love it. So anyways, we've added a timer down on the lower portion. I kind of forgot to start it immediately when the race started, so that's a couple seconds off. So bear with that a little bit, but it's going to be pretty close to accurate. Yep, looks like Smoke's dropping frames again. Yeah, you can only use Isaac, correct. So basically, that kept it even in the fact that everybody's going to have a D6 available to them. Basically, that made it fair so that if you come across any of the banned items, you can at least still re-roll it. Plus, it keeps all your starting stats the same. So basically, like if somebody were to use Cain versus Isaac, let's say, the person using Cain could take every single pill and know that it was going to be good. Whereas, you know, the person with Isaac could get health down, tears down, speed down, range down, all these things. So, you know what I mean? Like, it makes it just that much more unbalanced. I don't want to say unfair, but unbalanced, I guess, would be the right term. So, you know what I mean? Like, we all had to start with the same characters. It's the only way it made it fair at all. Yep, looks like... Yep, I was going to say, looks like Smoke might be restarting here. Ah, that might be what you want to do. Yeah, just pause my stream, Smoke. That's definitely killing you. If Smoke can hear me at all, have him pause my stream. Yeah, unfair and unbalanced, Fox News. So you saw right there, being that they're in a Skype call, Magic actually waited a couple seconds there for Awakened Smoke, just to make it a little bit easier on everybody and make it a lot more fair timing-wise. So I didn't stop the timer just because we started the timer way late. So, yeah, whatever, might as well keep it going. What's up, Deluxe? How you doing? Oh, what's up, K-Man? Perfect timing, I was just saying something about Cain in-game, and lo and behold. What's up, Drago? Alright, so Magic's done with his second floor, unless he's going to go back. Yes, he has a bomb, so he's going to go back and look for his secret room from the looks of things. Ooh, pill jar for Awakened Smoke. Once again, like I was talking about, if you were to get the pill jar with Cain, they'd be all good pills. So it's a little bit different here for Smoke. It's kind of a toss-up. He may want to take him, he may not. Ooh, great find from MagicD250. I love the item that he just picked up. You'll see it when he fires his first shot here, what it does. This is one of my absolute favorite familiar items. This will rip through bosses if he, well, if he lines it up correctly. Yeah, it's like every time smoke fires, he's dropping frames. Well, at least in the beginning of rooms. That's really weird. It's like very infrequent too. Yep, we're gonna have the monthly races coming up. Technically, those are the November makeups at the very end of December, which is really sad, but we basically lost a month in there. I had to postpone last month's because of IPL going on. It kind of completely borked the servers, and there was no way that I could possibly have 16 people casting along with myself. So, you know what I mean? Like, it just would not have worked at all. So I just said screw it and basically postponed it. But we're hoping that it will be somewhat organized, and I mean somewhat organized on Friday, because it's going to be a crapshoot. We'll see what happens. There's going to be a lot of setup time. I'm warning everybody now. This month is going to look unprofessional. There's going to be a lot of setup time. Taku, you can default me to win if you want. The prize for this month, we're going to do XCOM for PC. So it's going to be the new, I forget what it's called, Enemy Unknown, I think is the subtitle of it. Don't quote me on that. I think it's called Enemy Unknown. But it's the newest X game title on PC. Ooh, very nice find for MagicD250 again. So for a couple of cents, he winds up with a Book of Revelations off of a beggar. Very nice find. So he's going to get a bunch of soul hearts every couple of rooms. Let me take that back. He'll get a soul heart every couple of rooms, but he'll wind up with a bunch in total. Hey, Slight Smoke, how you doing? Oh man, Crack the Sky showing up again today, so Awaken Smoke is going to take it, believe it or not. Oh, that's why. He's going to take it and use it so it doesn't show up again. And he's going to take his pill jar and just move right on along. So again, both of these guys are on the same floor. Believe it or not, I'm giving Awaken Smoke the advantage because he just found his boss room. So that's the only thing that is keeping MagicD250 behind at this point, because he is not very far behind. They are pretty neck and neck. Ooh, that's... yeah, I was going to say, the shot coming at Magic might be slightly too close to him. Ouch. And he's down to half a heart now. So we're looking sketchy on the right. Looking for some hearts. He's probably going to back up and grab... yep, he's going to go backwards on his map and grab this heart that's sitting out, if he doesn't get hit by the poop flies. While on the left, we have Awaken Smoke fighting his Caves 1 boss, Gertie. And ripping through it, as you can see, with, well, mind you, with the two orbitals with the halo of flies. He's blocking shots that he just walked into there twice. Oh, there's another frame drop. So that's the definition of a frame drop, guys. That's not lag, that's a frame drop, is what's happening. So for anybody curious, like when it does that and then picks up and runs perfectly smooth again, that's just a frame dropping here and there. So that's just internet. Things happen. So again, apologies for that, but hey, it's the internet. Ooh, perfect timing on this find for MagicD250. So the question is, does he want to keep Isaac's fork right now and hope that he'll kill off enough flies in this room to actually grab a heal, or does he take the Child's Heart with him? Oh, he's going to cheap it and go in here. Interesting. So he's going to take the Child's Heart with hoping for more heals. I might have taken Isaac's fork until I healed up. Hey, Duck Hunt, how you doing? Play Paper Mario and watch the stream? I like the way you think. I like the way you think, Ralphie. But again, good to see everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see you. Again, sorry, I'll be muting here and there like I just did because I'm still getting over being sick, so every now and then my voice will clog up completely. So apologies if I don't seem as talkative as I normally do, but I am trying my best. So again, also if I mistime my mute and you actually hear me cough, I really apologize because that is not what I'm hoping, or I'm hoping that I never do that. But we'll see. Whew. So again, Magic down to half a heart here. Once he clears this room, if he does, he'll get another full soul heart out of it. So he'll be breathing a lot easier here. Looks like Awaken Smoke keeps finding dead ends, so he knows whereabouts his boss room will be now. Eagle. Never. Oof. So, again, running away from Lust here is Magic. He's going to try to time his shots so that he can get, there you go, Little Chub to actually fire correctly. Ooh, see, there's why you want to time your shots with Little Chub in your possession. There you go. Perfect placement on that one. And will Magic use pills? Yes, he will. So he winds up with 4 keys. Looks like Awakened Smoke's going to restart his stream real fast again. So coming up on about the 10-minute mark, and both racers, I believe, are on Catacombs, or Caves 2, I should say. Yeah, we added the timer by request. A lot of people kept asking for that, and I kept forgetting it. So if you guys notice, down in the lower left-hand corner, there is actually a timer there. Yeah, can you smell the... It's over 9,000. Yeah, you gotta love Smoke's offline screen. By the way, for anybody that wants to, you can head into both of their chat rooms and streams at the same time here by heading to that Game Fetch link. Make it a lot easier to be able to chat to both of them. We're just waiting on Smoke to come back online here. Shit, didn't mean to put that over there. That goes here, this goes here. Where did my stream go? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so as you can see, Magic's also waiting for a second here, so we're going to... I don't think I can pause that and start it back up again. I don't know what button I set for that. Damn it. Oh well. We're leaving it as is. Timer keeps going. Oh god, his OBS froze. Ouch. Interesting. So we're going to pause that then. So Smoke's having a few OBS issues at the moment, so it'll be a second or two here, guys. Once again, welcome to live streaming. Things like this happens. What can you say? Things are going to happen every now and then. So bear with us a quick moment here. As you can see, MagicD250 paused as well. Obviously good sportsmanship. They're both on a Skype call, so they both know what's going on real time. Obviously mine's behind, so I'm just now catching up to see what's happening here. So Awakened Smoke's OBS froze up on him, so we are basically waiting a quick second, and he'll be right back with us when he gets that fixed. Hey, what's up, Bile? How you doing, man? Yes, sorry. OBS is the streaming software that I'm actually using, and that Magic would be using if he didn't have an Intel graphics card on his motherboard, because that is the only thing holding him back. I know Awakened Smoke casts with it. I know quite a few people do at this point. But it is free, and if you're streaming with the free version of XSplit, drop it like a bad habit and use OBS. I'm not even kidding. No restrictions. So if you can stream in 60 frames a second, feel free. That's what I'm doing with OBS right now, and it's free. Oh, thank you. Wow, I'm going to mess your name up so bad. I'm just going to say Ra for now, but how do you want me to pronounce your name, Ra? Because hopefully I got at least the first part right, but I'm going to screw it up, so I'm just going to ask flat out, how do you want me to pronounce that? Alright, looks like Smoke's going to reboot his modem real quick here. So again, it's going to be a minute or two here, guys. Obviously, he'll be right back with us. He's not ditching us or anything. It'll just be a quick second, and we'll be back underway. So obviously, we're paused right now. Magic knows what's up, and he's paused as well. So we're just going to wait it out real quick, and maybe not. Or maybe that's me just now catching on to what Smoke said with the, I've got to reboot my modem. One of the two. Because he's definitely back, otherwise I see him fine. Okay, I see. Rack would do? Awesome. I can remember that much, because I'm going to screw it up otherwise. Like, even though it's a Pokemon, I've never known the name. So yes, you are, Smoke, I see you. And you're looking fine to me. I've seen 0 drop frames. You're looking smooth as hell so far. Looks like we has winner. Who knows? Like I said, oh, wait. Spoke too soon. There's the frames. And he wasn't even moving when that happened. Yeah, there it goes again. Huh, weird. Anyway, so Magic walks into his store and winds up with the treasure map, which is a phenomenal, phenomenal race item. Forgot to start this up again, sorry. Anywho, timer's moving. I remembered a few seconds late once again. Anywho, so like I said, on a, especially when you get XL floors and things of that nature, the treasure map is awesome because you actually get to see the layout and you can figure out pretty easily where your boss room and item rooms are going to be. Yeah, we're getting the frame drops on Smokes again. So yeah, he's having some weird issue with OBS right now. It might just be one of the updates. As weird as that is, keep in mind, folks, OBS is in alpha, basically. Like, we'll call it beta because it's open to the public and we can all use it. But it is a beta/alpha program. Sometimes it ain't going to work like it's supposed to. Like right now, it's working perfectly fine. A couple seconds from now, it'll start dropping frames again for no reason. So, it'll happen. But they're still racing. It'll still be caught up with, you know, real time basically. So until he really feels the need again, they'll probably keep racing. Yeah, XSplit is still an alpha. Yeah, except they make you pay for it. That's where OBS comes in fine because it's free. Yeah. Ooh, very nice. Another Soul Heart find for Awakened Smoke. So he's got an incredible health build going on. Ooh, he gets the Wretched for a boss. If you don't have speed on this fight, this can really, really hose you over as a boss. Yeah, so again, there you go. Where it drops frames like that real quick, that ooh, kamikaze for magic. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. It's not that I don't like XSplit, it's just that XSplit runs like complete and total crap by comparison. So it's not a real tough call. I can do so much more with OBS that I don't even have a chance of doing with XSplit. And XSplit cost me $60 a year, or whatever it was. Which is why I'm trying to pay this guy for OBS, but dude doesn't want your money. So that's another thing. Like, it's open source and dude does not want your money. Which is weird. Like, I want to donate to him. That's the whole thing. Like, and he does not make it easy to do. Alright, so anyways, excuse me, sorry again. Ooh, 2 of the same pills in a room for magic. Although he may know what they are, because he is not going to take them. Mind you, he has no bombs to get into him, so he'd have to take damage to get to him. Might be the other reasoning that he chose not to do that, just saying. Now he has a bomb, so he could find out. Gets another Soul Heart real quick, and his first boss will be the Blighted Ovum. Mind you, he just got hosed there, but this is a pretty easy boss to not take too much damage on. Magic did get screwed over there. Ooh, telepills for Awakened Smoke. I guarantee he will not be taking those again come Womb 2. Because somebody on the right-hand side of this race learned a lesson and started a rule on day 1, race number 1. Magic done broke our races. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, like, oh, by the way, he's banned. This is why we love Otaku. This is what I love, too. Like, the spam bots don't even care. Like, oh, there's an admin in the channel. There's no chance that this will get my account IP banned and that I can totally keep doing this. Adieu. Ah, gotta love spam bots. No care for anything. Ooh, very nice find. I barely ever find what Awakened Smoke just found in an item room, but Little Steve, follower that shoots out homing shots. That is an awesome item. I love that familiar, too. Every now and then it kind of not backfires, but doesn't actually hit if something's really turning around you quickly. But all in all, it's a great item. I never get that in item shops. I always have to fight Steve to be able to do that. Oh, Magic's getting an XL floor. So here's the freak out moment of the night. The first time tonight we've had one of these. Yep, Magic's hitting the oh-so-common, like, ah, crap, do I click on it? Do I just let it hang? So it looks like his game crashed. Believe me, it did not. As weird as this is, it may take for freaking ever to load, but his game will continue on. So it's just taking forever. Like, you literally just gotta sit there and wait this out. All of a sudden it'll just pop up and you'll be in your floor. Yeah, this happens quite consistently now. Like, this is basically the fact that they have built this game to the limit. We're going to keep the timer going just because technically they're both still racing, even though Smoke's waiting a second here. Just to be on the safe side, Smoke's waiting a second, because if this does completely crash out... By the way, I've seen this actually say that my game crashed. That thing. I've seen that happen, and my game was still okay. So don't freak out even right now, Magic. Your game's still okay. Unless, see, here it comes. It'll load. Give it a second. So if you can hear me, Magic, this will load. Believe it or not, this will load. There you go. Told you. All you gotta do is wait it out, folks. Mind you, I had that part loop on me 7 times the other day, so it kept loading that first intro screen portion over and over and over and over again. But yeah, even if you get that flash error and it tells you that Flash completely crashed out, it's still okay. It will still load your floor. You just have to sit there and wait. Yeah, and he didn't even get an XL floor. He got an Acropolis, but it's definitely not an XL. Huh. Well, that's bizarre. It may have really glitched out and not given him the XL floor for that. That's really weird. Wow, Smoke having no luck finding his secret room. I figured it would have been there, but wow. Ooh, another interesting choice for him there. Nope, didn't think so. Smoke having no luck finding that. Oh yeah, you didn't hear about that? There's... Ha, love it. Yeah, and that's why. But yeah, there is a remake coming out, not that I was going to say this year, but next year they're going to remake this. Edmund's actually posting pictures on Twitter. Taco is the law. And before Nude Eskimo's here and makes a Judge Dredd gif out of that. Ooh, telepathy for dummies for Magic. So he's going to take that item and use it. Here's the reasoning why. Should Magic come across a bunch of libraries, he's actually gone through 2 books already. So that would count as like one full library worth of books, right? If you go through every single book in the libraries, they will actually start spawning regular items for you. So the more books you can go through and use and not get to spawn on you again, the better off you are. Ouch. Yeah, and Awakened Smoke just got trolled by War's bombs getting dropped on the ground there. Yeah, I love it. I didn't do it. Oh, you never do that one, Eagle? Yep. They will actually stop spawning books. So, like, you may start seeing, like, 2 of the same books spawn. It will just randomly happen. By the way, War is dead on Awakened Smokes. He's in a Devil Deal. I definitely see Guppy's Tail. Ooh. And the Pact. He's considering the Pact. I guarantee it. Because he's going to get those Soul Hearts back. Yep, there we go. So he replaced his Red Hearts with Soul Hearts. And he got, oh shoot, I forgot the breakdown of stats on... Somebody told me the stats on the Pact. That's one of the 200 items in this game, and there's so many, I can't remember. Anywho, so he's got a really decent power up there. Alright, so... Again, excuse me. Sorry, my nose is running like crazy right now. Anywho. Freaking hate being sick. So, Magic ripping through his boss here. This is why you have to love Little Chub as an item. This guy will do mass damage to enemies. Especially if you line him up like Magic just took the time to right there. He will do a lot of damage for you. And the second piece of Meat Boy for Magic. And in his Devil Deal, same thing. He's got the Pack staring at him, which he's going to take. The other item was the Ouija board. That would have given him Spectral Tears. He would have been able to shoot through solid objects. Alright, stats, as Rowhammer just posted on the Pact that both of the racers just picked up. +2 fire rate, +1 damage, and obviously you replace your Red Hearts with Soul Hearts. So the 2 hearts that he spent, he wound up getting right back in the version of Soul Hearts. And again, for those who don't know, Red Hearts are just the Red Hearts. Those are actually replaceable. You'll see empty containers, kind of like Legend of Zelda. Blue Hearts, think of as like Minecraft armor. Once they're gone, they're gone. You can still get more Blue Hearts, but the containers will not be there. So basically, you'll just, find new ones that you'll wind up losing again, replacing them again later on, possibly. But the Red Hearts are refillable. Eternal Hearts are the ones that people call Bacon Hearts, look like, cholesterol-filled hearts. It's the half white heart, half clear one. That one, if you get 2 on the same floor, or if you take one down to the next floor with you, will turn into a full red heart container. And it looks like Magic's ripping through some pills here, so he found a bad trip. I didn't see what the first one was. I noticed it was good. I didn't see what stat it gave him, though. So he isn't going to take the other 2. Ooh, homing bombs for Awakened Smoke. Yeah, like, honestly, like, tears up. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for paying more attention than me. I didn't notice till it was way too late that he was taking pills, and I saw the word up and didn't see what he got. So, thank you, guys. But yeah, like Ataka was saying, like, I've got a testing channel that is on a completely separate account. Like, I'm sure most of the Twitch admins and staff, couldn't give 2 craps that I have 2 accounts, as far as that goes. Ooh, very nice find. So I didn't see exactly what it was. Looks like Lord of the Pit, though, for Awakened Smoke. So he's able to fly now. So a great find in his secret room. Yeah, what's up, Cujo? How you doing, man? Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're doing it to avoid bans and go back into a room after you've been banned, technically that's against terms of service. So, like, if you're going back in to go, why did my account get banned? I just created this one to ask you why. That's technically speaking, like, nobody's gonna, you know, IP ban you for just that, but, you know, technically speaking, that would be along the lines of what you shouldn't be doing. If it's a, you know, like, I don't really want to have to email, you know, 13,000 people every time I do a test cast, that's legit. Ah, it's true, Transcendence. Herpity derp. Because, yeah, Lord of the Pit would have been different looking. So that's Transcendence that Awakened Smoke picked up. So that's the noose-looking item. So he is ripping through his mom fight, and he's done. So he gets back up to 2 hearts himself and is looking in a lot better position than MagicD250 at the moment, who is on the same floor, though now technically 1 floor behind. Ouch. Curse of the Lost on Womb 1. Not what you want to see in the womb floors. So Awakened Smoke's got a possibly a longer floor depending on if he gets lucky and finds his boss fight. Yeah, I think at this point I need to make another account just so that it doesn't have the word Crumps in it so that people don't call me out while I'm lurking. Because if I'm lurking in a stream and I'm not chatting, there's a reason I'm not chatting. But of course it'll instantly be like, oh my god, Crumps is in here! So yeah, I'm with you on that one, Otaku. That might be another reason, because even my my testing account isn't really hard to figure out. Alright, 10 bombs in an item room for MagicD250. Again, not necessarily what you want to see. However, he had 0 bombs. So it's not that terrible of a thing, because now he can get into a secret room. Oh, where he finds the raw liver and gets 2 health up. So again, that 10 bombs just turned into 2 health up for Magic right now. That was huge. That was a huge find. So again, bombs, not a god-awful thing in your item room. He probably would have rather seen the raw liver alone in there, but it would never show up for him, so it worked out beautifully this time. Are there races tomorrow? Great question. You're going to have to check the schedule because I do not have it handy at the moment, so here's the schedule. If it shows up, there we go. Go to that Google Docs link. You'll be able to see all the standings, and if you scroll to the right, you'll see all the week's matchups coming up. And as soon as I know when people have scheduled their races, I update that, so you'll know immediately if there are races. I think the next ones, though, are on the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. So there's one more tonight after this, and then I believe the next are going to be on the 20th. And then I know that a couple people have a bunch of personal stuff going on. It is coming up on Christmas. So there's probably going to be quite a few delays coming up here. Obviously, Chatia and Cyanide Epic are still going to make up last week's race that they haven't done yet. But both are still incredibly busy with personal stuff. So that's going to take a while. Obviously, Cobalt Streak's going to have some personal things. He's going out of town for 2 days here. Things are going to be a little bit delayed from time to time. So, again, especially coming up this week and with last week's one makeup race, we're going to have a little bit of time to wait for some of these. But there will be a lot more races still. Again, just with the holidays, personal stuff going on, you know, obviously Cobalt's situation, you know, things happen. So all real life comes before this racing league. We're here to have fun, guys. So we're giving them all the time they need. This is always based off of when the racers find time to race. And that's just how this is going to work. We're taking it as chill as we can. Ron K-Man, have yourself a good one, dude. Yeah, exactly. It's life. You have to expect life to hit you at some points, especially during the holidays. So, I mean, who cares? Like I said, we're here to have fun. Isaac is not the important thing in the world. Ooh, very nice. The Ankh for MagicD250. So, technically speaking, a 1-up that'll turn him into the blue baby if he dies. Not a bad find. However, again, Magic is 1 floor behind right now. If Awakened Smoke finds his boss, it will be Mom's Heart, which is where we race through. So don't forget that will be the one he's looking for. Ooh, yeah, Awaken's gonna take some time here. So +2 hearts on the Super Bandage. Couldn't think of the name of it real quick. Very nice find for Awakened Smoke, mind you. He's got to take out a few mini bosses now, so that makes even more time that MagicD250 can make up here. So this might get even closer, folks. Definitely can't count Magic out yet by any means. And keep in mind, we are doing a best of 3. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I put out the post earlier. You know, basically, if everybody knows Cobalt's stream or knows his Twitter, definitely send that man some love. because it's only fitting this week. So definitely send him your thoughts and whatnot if you can. This is not something I need to be talking about, but hey, he could use some thoughts and prayers, so. Alright, the Polaroid coming into use for Awakened Smoke. So this is a way you can kind of, I don't want to call it cheat, things such as Demon Beggars and the Heart Machines. But if you have the Polaroid and you get down to where you have 1 heart, you're gonna get 5 seconds of invincibility. Make use of it. You know, if you can. In that particular situation, if you can, make use of it. Because it will come in handy and it doesn't actually count against you. So Smoke, you just saw, take advantage of that. And ooh, very nice. He finds a 9 volt. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. So very nice find again for Awakened Smoke. So he's going to get quicker charge on his space use items. Excuse me. Again, apologies. Don't be scared of this game. I died 98 times before I ever beat Mom. Ever. And at this point, I'm not saying I'm good, but I've at least gotten decent. It's all about putting the time in. It really is. Like, you notice these guys, they're both, I forget exactly their totals, but they've got to both be well over 200 hours. I know personally I'm somewhere around 700 to 800. We know like Lethal Frag's well over 1,000, Cobalt's over 1,000, Wolf's way up there. There's people that have played way more than me, but as you play more, you get way better. You start picking up patterns, you learn how to dodge, you learn about combinations of items. You really get a lot better a lot quicker, and you learn little tricks like being able to bomb out of rooms you don't want to be in, or the way that Awakened Smoke's fighting the enemy that he's fighting right now. If you have orbitals, you don't need to shoot him. You just, well, mind you, it just lagged through that, but nonetheless. So as you can see, Awakened Smoke's actually been gambling for a few seconds, blew up the entire room already. So he is still looking for his mom's heart fight. At this point, Magic is flying through rooms trying to catch up to the floor. There we go. So this will be excuse me, sorry, let me make that in English. Magic is 1 floor behind Awakened Smoke right now. So if Awakened Smoke finds his boss and finishes it off, he'll be up 1-0. Magic at this point is trying to fly through this floor, catch up to the same floor that Smoke is on, and do the same. Just try to find the boss. There are no item rooms. There are no shops. There's almost no reason. I don't want to say there's no reason to go to your secret rooms, but in a race, at this point, I'd probably just go ahead and, you know, try to find your boss, especially if you know you're this far behind. So, again, Awakened Smoke, a lot of hearts. He's having a few frame dropping issues here. We'll probably try to figure something out in between the 2 races, but... Ooh. Also, Magic with his 3rd piece of Meat Boy. I didn't think about this. We now have Soccer Boy active on Magic's screen. For those that haven't seen how this works, if Magic drops a bomb, Meat Boy has a tendency to kick him. So that could be kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, so Awakened Smoke has got to be going in the right direction at this point. Ooh, Magic found a dead end, so he's going to bomb his way back out. So Magic is going to have to rush and figure out which direction his boss fight's in. He's going to try upwards first. He's running out of bombs to do this with. No such luck, but he did find a library. Ooh. He doesn't have time. He's going to try to find his boss fight. So Magic's only got so many more places he can go, and he's only got 1 more bomb after this. So he is going to hope and pray that he finds the right way on the first try here. But at this point, Awakened Smoke's got pretty much 1 other space that he can go. So he'll head to the south here, and lo and behold, there's his boss fight. So that is his mom's heart fight. Sorry, I'm still getting over being sick, folks. Excuse me again. Anyways, that is where we race to. First one to beat Mom's Heart gets a point, then we restart from scratch, and it's a best of 3. Ooh, more range up for Awakened Smoke before the fight, and here we go. So with a great build, Awakened Smoke is in the last fight. MagicD250 is on... Ooh, I was going to say. Alright, so MagicD250 is on that floor with the same fight. He just died. He had the Ankh with him, so that was why he turned into the blue baby here. So that's the only reason that there's a difference in characters right now. But he is desperately looking for the same boss fight. Right now, Awakened Smoke is basically just trying to finish it off as quickly as he can. And he's about 50% of the way through. He's probably further than that because I'm lagging so hard. So he's probably even further ahead than what I'm saying right now. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So let me pause this up. So about a 30-minute run, give or take. Mind you, I didn't exactly pause it all at the right times, but nonetheless, Awaken Smoke, still freaking undefeated. Has taken the first, the first in a best of 3. Boy, I can't talk for anything tonight. I'm having issues. So as you can see, the score updates, and he is up 1-0 right now. So let me reset the timer here real quick. So that was a 30-minute run on that first one. Not too bad. So again, great job there by Awaken Smoke. Only the mods are actually going to be able to use any of the commands. Let me get you the game fetch one though real quick. So I saw somebody ask. So there's your link to both of their channels real quick. I'm going to run a really quick ad in between here. Looks like Smoke might actually either find a new server or something. I don't know. He's looking on his OBS. So he's probably going to figure something out. Yeah, woo! 3,147 frames dropped. What is going on? Smoke, as weird as this is, dude. And again, as weird as this is, take your camera off. I know that's weird, but try it without your camera and then go into the game and then see if, yeah, who knows. But take your camera, like, off and then see if, when you go in game and you're moving around, if it still drops frames for you real quick, just to see. Anyways, while he's doing that, I'm going to quickly run a 30-second ad here, guys, just so that I can actually pay some of my bills. So I will be right back with you while Smoke tests that, and these guys reset real quick, and we will have round 2 coming up. So again, a best of 3. If Awaken Smoke on the left wins again, he'll have won 2-0. If MagicD250 is looking to win to tie it up in 1 apiece and force a game 3. So we will be right back, guys. Alrighty, looks like we should be about clear. So, like I said, Awaken Smoke took the first of a best of 3 here a second ago, so he is up 1-0 right now. Again, he is the only person in this league not to have lost any matchups yet, so he has won 2-0 on both of his races so far. And again, is up 1-0 here tonight. So keep that in mind. Only person not to lose on my stream, technically. Mind you, he did lose in the finals of the second monthly races, so I guess technically he has lost a matchup because he lost to Slackaholicus that month. So, mind you, that was in, what, October? It's been a while. So again, Friday we have our monthly open to the public races coming up again, by the way. Yeah, Smoke's just hacking. Oh, absolutely, Uesugi. And what's up, by the way? Yeah, absolutely, I'd race and have somebody else do it, but for now, I figure it's, you know, like with these guys going, I'm commentating all this and actually being the, what's the word I'm looking for, the commissioner, I guess, of the league, I guess, for lack of a better term. So, you know, basically, I'm just enjoying the heck out of this, honestly. Oh, let me get you the stats real quick here. If you go to the Google Docs link, you can see all the stats, so you can see who all's got what records going on. We do a win-loss record, so basically whoever wins 2 matches within a given matchup, like this, gets a win for the week, so you'll see that in the stats. And then basically on the matches, that would be like, you know, right now 1-0 for Awaken Smoke. That would be where those scores go in, for anybody curious. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to recapture Awakens real quick. Oh, maybe not, he just moved it over. Awesome, that's still in the same spot. I don't have to do anything. Ooh. So yeah, I know that's probably going to screw up the look of your cast for a little bit. If you want to Awaken, you can actually reset that. I'll just, you know, recapture it. I don't care. Ain't going to bother me none. Take all of 10 seconds. Oh, no problem, dude. You can set it wherever you want to. I'll just recapture it. I don't care. Yep, we go best of 3. It's totally fine. Okay. like I said, whenever you guys are ready, too, feel free. I know Magic probably... Oh, never mind, he's there. I see his mouse moving now. He's there. I was going to say he might be AFK or something, because I know I would do that in between races if I would think about it, but anytime you guys are ready, feel free. So we're just about to start the second heat here. Again, best of 3. We race down to Mom's Heart, which is the end of Womb 2. Whoever takes that out first, in this case, if Awakened Smoke on the left wins, he'll have won the night and win 2-0. If MagicD250 does it first, then he'll have tied it up and force a game 3. You'll see the names in 1 second here. As soon as they actually get into the game, there you go. Now you can see Magic's name on the lower right. Awakened Smokes will show up right about now, so you'll be able to tell a little bit easier. Oh, forgot to start the timer again. How stupid am I? See, again, you put something new in, you forget to start timers. Go figure. And there's that frame loss again. So again, we're all live streaming. These things happen. We're also using an alpha program for the most part to actually broadcast with in OBS. So from time to time, things are going to happen. It's just going to happen, guys. So not much can be done about that. Oh, wow. Magic is so lucky he's got Mom's Pad right now, because otherwise he cornered himself into damage right there. But a great use of Mom's Pad by MagicD250 right off the bat. And from what I saw, that was growth hormones, I believe, that Awakened Smoke picked up. So I didn't... What is it? It's freaking damage, and I forget if it's tears up or speed. It's one of the two. And I can never remember which. There's so many variants on those that all the shots, I just forget what they do. I just know, generally speaking, what colors do which. It is speed. Okay. I'm not nuts. Yeah, that is by far one of the best. Like, the speed and damage combination, you can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong with that combination. Excuse me. So again, at the moment, MagicD250, I was just about to say, is looking for another key to get into his second item room, because he does have an XL floor, but he just found it, so he'll be grabbing that. He does have that Eternal Heart sitting there waiting for him. He's going to wait till he's done with the bosses to grab that, though. Ooh, Sister Maggie. Another awesome item, so that's a great damage-doing familiar. Hey, Wolf, how you doing, man? One of our upcoming racers, so Wolf21 and Princess Diana will be following this race. Again, I don't mean specifically this race. I mean the matchup here of Awaken and MagicD250. So right after those will be, or right after this is completed, Wolf and Diana will race. And again, we're doing best 3 down to Womb 2 through Mom's Heart. First one through that, assuming that they're not magic and don't teleport into an I Am Error room on the Womb 2. Cough, 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 cough. Then yeah, you pretty much just race through Mom's Heart. Should you do that, cough, cough, magic, cough, cough, then you have to actually kill off Satan and Sheol. And only the person that actually did the teleporting has to do that. Wow, that is a weird spot for a lag ball on Awakened Smoke screen. There's the character. I was going to say, looks like absolutely nothing was going on. Like, there's no character, no nothing. I love frame drops. Things happen all the time like that. But again, I'm recapturing both of their streams. So things are going to happen in the process every now and then. I should take a Loons for that cough? Yeah. A, I have no car. B, there's no places around that sell any sort of cough medicine. And C, it's actually, I'm on my 3rd day of being sick. So this is actually the I'm doing better now sound. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, Awakened Smoke replaced his D6 with the Book of Sin. So every couple of rooms, he's going to have one random item spawn. Could be a heart, could be a soul heart, could be a key, could be a bomb. Could be a card, could be a pill. Forget what else there is. I think trinkets are part of it. Ooh, very nice find. So a health up on Cellar 2 in the challenge room for Awakened Smoke, who just got screwed by having 2 different parts spawn at the same time on him. So he took some cheap damage there because of that. So usually the only time it glitches out like that is if you use a space use item when you walk into one of those rooms, or right after you pick up one of the items. It'll spawn both... what's the word I'm looking for? Both, like, tiers of enemy, if you will. Right on, Cosmic. Have yourself a good one. Huh, so he hasn't dropped any frames since then. Weird. Yeah, that double spawn, it happens to me way too much. Ooh. The Necronomicon, so it's a book run for Awakened Smoke from the looks of things. Interesting. So he's going to take that, use it once, and leave it behind. Again, for those that didn't hear what I was mentioning about the books, if you were to get a bunch of libraries on one run, pick up every single book and use it. Doesn't matter if you're not taking it with you. Just use it in the room, put it right back down. That way they won't spawn again. And if you go through every single book spawn in libraries, they'll actually spawn regular items. Any regular item. So you can get anything from health up to, you name it, quad shot, you know, common cold, whatever the case might be. It'll spawn anything. So if you can get a bunch of books and you start coming across libraries, those will pay off. Oh, what's up, Udeli? How you doing, man? Why is Magic's aspect ratio weird? It's actually not. If anything, Smokes is a little bit more off-kilter than Magic's is. And I do mean slightly, but even so, they're both pretty accurate. But I'm actually fitting, like, if you notice, like, here, watch, I'll show you real quick. Basically, I'm recapturing both of their streams and then resizing them. So, like, that would be putting one of them off-kilter. But basically, I'm just fitting them into the open spot here, so they're going to be slightly, you know, not exactly where they should be. So you'll notice, like, you know, side to side here, like Magic and Awakens aren't lining up exactly because I'm an idiot and I made that too small, and I forgot to hold down Shift like a freaking moron. So sorry, we'll redo that again real quick. This is what happens with new programs. You can't break aspect ratio unless you're holding down Shift, which is a real pain in my ass. There we go. That's what we were going for. So now it's a little bit closer. It's not dead on, but it's a little bit closer. So basically, I have both of their streams open and popped out, and then I'm basically screen regioning, you know, just the Isaac portion of their streams. So if you go on their streams... Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, nice, man. Beat Street Fighter Mega Man. Very nice. Yeah, go drunk, Crumps, you're home. What's up, Punk? How you doing, man? What was I going to say? If you go to the Game Fetch link coming up right here, though, this is why I love you guys. It's all about having fun. Anywho, ooh, very nice. So, looks like Awakened Smoke's desperately going to look for 5 cents. Now he needs 10 cents because he grabbed the heart instead. Anywho. So let's see. Yeah, God damn it, stupid copy paste. Love it, Ralphie. Anyways, if you go to that Game Fetch link, you can actually see the 2 streams that I'm capturing separately. And then if you compare it to what I'm actually showing you of their streams, you'll see why it's a little bit funky. As far as, like, you know, okay, why is, you know, Magic's a little bit different sized. Like, if you actually look at his screen, there's more on it than, you know, just what you see on mine. So that's probably what's doing it to the aspect ratio. Gets a little screwy sometimes. And very nice game kit pickup for Awakened Smoke. Always going to come in handy. A, it does damage, turns you into Pac-Man, and basically lets you eat enemies. And B, because you're eating the enemies, it heals you. So that's something that he could desperately use here. Ooh, and on this fight, that's going to come in handy. Because he'll be able to use it here and actually heal as he's fighting stuff. So as these split, he might actually be able to get some more heals. Plus, it makes you invincible. I kind of forgot about that portion, too. Ooh, Spider Butt for Magic. Yeah, he's going to use it and put it back down. Nobody likes that item. So again, you guys didn't get to see it because of whatever just happened there. I don't know if it's frame drops or what. I'm going to pause his and reload it real quick and see if that helps. Maybe it's just whatever server I'm on. So we'll see if that helps Awaken stream any. Because if he hasn't been dropping frames, then somehow it's my end. So we'll see if that helps. Anywho, so you didn't see it there, but he did use his game kit on that boss. Yep, and it looks like he got the wire coat hanger. Totally forgot to mention that. So more tears up for Awakened Smoke. So with his already good damage, he now fires tears faster. Ooh, another 9-volt showing up. So MagicD250 with a 9-volt now. Yeah, he's still dropping frames. You'd be surprised. Like, the fact that Magic's gotten back-to-back XL floors, I've had worse happen. Like, not on the large Marge charge. Charge? Jesus. Let's make 3 words in a row rhyme. Challenge. Challenge. That's the word we're looking for. Challenge. Yeah. Anywho. No, the hanger's not rare at all. I get that all the time. Or isn't it range? No, it's tears up. Unless they wrote it wrong. Because I'm pretty sure it's Tears Up. Yeah, with the seating function, I'm with you on that one, Baku. Completely with you on that one. But yeah, anyways, on the yeah, what am I trying to say? On the subject of XL floors, you'll wind up with quite a few of them sometimes. I've had entire runs where it's been nothing but XL floors. Which, mind you, didn't help me at all because I never got an Emperor or, you know, any sort of teleporting card like that, so I never got to do my no-hit runs, and I'm still missing 2 of them. Yeah, the hangar is Tears Up, unless they wrote it wrong, which there's a few items that are mislabeled within the game, which is definitely, it could be the case. It should be Tears Up, which is Fire Rate. Again, there's quite a few that are screwed up, and I always forget exactly which ones. Wow, more books for Magic. So there's Telepathy for Dummies. Again, he used it and put it right back down so that he will not see it spawn again. And Awakened Smoke finds his caves too, boss. So already both item rooms found for Magic. He's just looking for his boss fights now. And hopefully this is going to branch off to the left if he goes up another room. Because otherwise I'm not quite sure where his bosses are going to be. They might be down, I guess, on the left. I guess we'll have to see. Yep, it's going to be down on the left. I'll be darned. Yes, Jesus Juice is mislabeled. That's one of them. Yeah, I'm still missing my depths and my my womb no-hit achievements. The 9 volt. Saw somebody ask how it works. You get quicker charge on your space use items. God dang it, which one's which? Ooh, Scapular for Awakened Smoke. So I just happened to see that. I didn't see the item. I saw it actually say it on the top, though. So again, if he gets down low on health, that'll actually spawn a Soul Heart for him. So it kind of saves your butt. There's 2 different batteries in the game. One's the 9 volt and one's just called the battery. Question is, which one's which? Because now I'm going to screw this up. It either, as you're in a room for 20 seconds, gives you 1 charge as long as there's enemies in there. Or, yeah, Dark Boy by far is going to be the toughest. Womb I can do. Alright, so it's that's what it is. So it's as you use up an item. So if Awakened Smoke, or I'm sorry, if Magic uses his item coming up on the next fight, you'll see it automatically recharge 2 bars, which will be 1/3 of the charge on that item. So basically, he's just going to get it available to him quicker. And then the other battery, like I was saying, the actual battery, is as you're in a room for 20 seconds, I think it's 20 seconds, it's 15 or 20, as you're in a room for X amount of time with enemies still alive in there, it's going to give you 1 free charge on your space use. So let's say you've got both of those, for example, and you've got a way to go in and out of your secret room at will. You can actually cheat items completely into, like, infinite health, if you think about it. If you've got the Book of Revelations, that's infinite health. Alright, it is every 15? Okay, so up to 3 times per room. And by the way, I completely forgot to mention Awakened Smoke has got the pony, so he'll be flying now. Which I love when it freeze frames him and his character isn't on the screen. That is the weirdest looking thing. So weird. Anyways, right now, technically speaking, Awakened Smoke again has a slight lead going on right here. As you see, MagicD250 just finished off his second boss here, and is moving on to the Depths 1 himself. So both are on the Depths 1, even though it says Necropolis 1 for Awakened Smoke on the left. That is actually Depths 1. So it's just the tougher expansion version, if you will. Hey Ray, how you doing? See, somebody that knows me. Always immediately puts in the Hot Pocket command. Someone that knows me. So let's see, pills for Awakened Smoke that he passed on. Again, sorry for the frame derpage. It's just been one of those nights with my my internet and Twitch. Some combination in there doesn't like me. I'm not sure what it is. Thankfully, I haven't been dropping frames on the cast, so my upload is fine. It's just like watching cast has been an issue. Not sure what's up. It's literally, guys, this is also just the server that you connect to that A, the caster is casting from, and B, the one that you're actually routed through. So a lot of that plays a part. I could just have a real bad connection to whichever one Smoke's actually casting on, basically, because I'm sure he and Magic are casting to different servers, and that does make a huge difference. Yep, Hot Pocket, not spelled like the actual pocket, though, like her name, Pocket. There you go. You got it, sir. Welcome back, Kirby. I love that Chuck face, too. Freaking love that face. Good old Rule 5. Alright, so it looks like Awakened Smoke is going to pass up. It doesn't really shock me that he's going to pass up on the item room. Well, his item, I should say. He obviously went in the item room. But he's going to take flying because that is exceptionally overpowered. I don't care what anybody says. If you can fly in this game, you are 2 steps ahead of somebody that can't. And no pun intended with steps and flying. You get the idea. Nonetheless, it's a huge help. It's definitely not a hindrance. You're going to be able to miss out on so much damage. It's just so much better. Alright guys, here come the bands. Knock it off. By the way, there's your own channel that you can test all that shit in, so don't spam up my channel with you being a fucking idiot and not knowing how to do a fucking emote. You can, A, Google it, because I know you're not that stupid, right? And B, you can test it in your own channel where, you know, the other however many people are in here. Let's check. 288 people, other than yourself, couldn't give 2 fucks that you're that stupid. So go ahead and test that in your own channel, otherwise you're banned. Get it? Good. I mean, I'm just saying, Google exists. I mean, we all know that, right? Or don't listen at all. Whatever works. Guys, I don't know what part of Here Come the Bands you didn't fucking comprehend. Knock it off. I don't care who you are, you're getting banned. No, Muser, you can't. If people can't Google it and find it themselves, that is not my fucking problem. I've done it before. I've banned mods. Fuck, you can ask some of them in here. They'll tell you. I don't give a fuck who you are. You fuck with my rules and you fuck with what I just told you not to do, then fuck you. That's how it works. Alright, so Magic moving on to his boss beforehand here. So technically speaking, Awaken has gotten his boss fight already done, but he is going to backtrack here. Which I'm still trying to figure out what he's left behind, because I didn't notice. Is there an Eternal Heart laying out, or is he going to go into his... No, he's been in his secret room. Ah, because he didn't test this yet. I see. I see what he did. Okay, that makes sense. He was looking for a super secret. I didn't even consider that for some stupid reason. Plus, now he can fly, so, again, logic. Logic! Oh god, Timmy, tell me I didn't just read what you just said there. I mean, I guess that was basically all that they had left at this point, so, you know, touche. But really? Really? Jackie Chan and Expandables? Expandables? Let me try that again. Expendables. Expandable and expendable. Completely different words, kids. Look up the definition. That was bad. They're totally different words. Ooh, did I screw that up? Yeah, the Expandables. Yeah, basically they just bloat. Oh, man. It's gonna be one of those nights. Anyways, so one of the little tricks, we were talking about this earlier. If you look at where it says that Awakened Smoke on the left is in Necropolis, that means Depths 2. If it says Necropolis 1, you're in Depths 1. But if it only says Necropolis, you're in the 2nd floor. Same goes for any of the others. So as you see, MagicD250 is on Depths 2. They are on the same floor. These two are like neck and neck right now. So it's basically all coming down to who's got the health at the time and who doesn't take hits. Thankfully, though, Awakened Smoke, for his sake, has the ability to fly. Can also get in or at least see where his secret rooms are. Magic's just got basically a couple of followers and some help, from what I can tell. Oh, and his orbital, I should say. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the crappy part. The super secret room, for those that don't know, basically is only supposed to attach to one room. So there's only one way to get into it. The way that that doesn't hold true is if it's attached to your secret room, it can actually hit 2 rooms instead of just 1. So it can be a real pain in the butt to find it sometimes. So that's why in a race, it's kind of not the best thing to look for unless you've only got like 1 room where it attaches like that. And you pretty much know it's going to be there. You know, that's a pretty safe bet. But other than that, you'll notice a lot of people don't go for those rooms. At least in these races, they won't go for them. So Smoke knows where his item room and his boss room are, but has no key. So he's going to hope for some gambling ability and finds money instead. So now he's probably going to wind up passing on his item room, I'm going to say. Whereas Magic is walking into his, ooh, and finds the scapular, same as Awakened Smoke has. Or never mind, I'm an idiot and he had a key all of a sudden. And I'm looking at bombs that he has none of, and I'm a freaking idiot. So anyways, Awakened Smoke wound up with his item room, which is Plopper, depending on what you want to actually call that. Kind of the same thing as Gertie. Your eye floats around the room. Don't ever do that with certain characters, mind you. But your eye will float around the room and do damage the same as Peep's eyes would after they pop out. Yeah, right, like, you're gonna hear expandables now the entire time, aren't you guys? See what I've done to you? And another secret room with money in it for Magic. So he will keep looking for his boss fight. Again, Awakened Smoke has a slight advantage here, being over 50% of the way through the boss fight on the same floor the MagicD250 is working on. They are looking to finish off the Womb 2. Again, we're doing a best of 3, which Awakened Smoke leads 1-0 right now. So he's looking to finish it off. Magic is looking to tie it up. So again, there's really, I can't even give an advantage at this point. It's pretty neck and neck all in all. It's just that Awakened Smoke has got more of the boss fight already finished. And again, sorry for the frame drops on his end or whatever's happening. But apparently he isn't dropping frames, and it's just something with just his cast on my end. So I don't know what the deal is. It's just one of those things with live streaming. So as soon as he's done with this fight, I'll actually pause and unpause it, and that'll catch it way up, I'm sure. Like I was saying, so I have no idea what item he got. So yeah. And he's on the Womb. Ooh, and gets an XL floor. Ouch. That's actually going to be kind of handy right now, because in a race, if you come across in the Womb, there are no item rooms. There's no stores either. So all you're looking for is your boss fights. So now he's really only got 1 floor to go through. If he finds his boss fights right away, lickety-split. He's going to have back-to-back 2 boss fights, and it's over. So again, keep in mind, he's low on health. So that's not looking so good for him, but he does have an XL advantage here. Yep, just like the scoreboard on the bottom says, it's 1-0 right now. And the new addition, for anybody that didn't see it, on that note, of where the God almighty, I can't talk. Where the scoreboard is down below, I'm having a day. Anyways, down to the left, in the lower left-hand corner, there's also a timer running. If I remember to actually start that at the beginning of races, that'll actually show how long each one takes. So people were curious how long these have actually been running for. So I actually added that in just now. Hopefully I'll remember to keep doing that, but we'll see. I make no guarantees, but that is to the left of the scoreboard, for those who didn't see it. Oh, don't even worry about it, dude. I usually wind up just watching the top part and like, oh, there are scores. I'll be damned. Like, I do that all the time. Don't even worry. And also, for those that are curious, you can see the names of the racers in the lower right-hand corners of just their game screens. So if you need to know, Awakened Smoke is on the left, MagicD250 is on the right. Oh, that sucks, RLB. Okay, cat, you're pushing me off that damn couch again. I fucking hate this. I love my cat, but I hate the way that he just automatically takes over the couch and like, well, I'm sitting on the one cushion that you're on now. Fucking deal with it. Yeah, you've taken up 3/4 of this cushion. I'm a 6-foot-tall, 200-pound guy. Move. Love you, cat. Really, I do, but move. So Magic is on his mom's fight. Again, we got the normal moms, so that's all we've seen in this matchup so far is normal moms. Oh, I can tell, Mala. I can tell. And how you doing, by the way? Yeah, dumb cats. For those who don't know, I'm talking to Spaz, my cat. He is literally taking over my entire couch. I've noticed a lot of people actually like to play along just to see, like, you know, okay, I'm kind of curious to see how I'd hold up against these guys, so let's see what happens. You know, I know a lot of people that do it. Because I have no arm, Eagle. Ooh, on that note, I just noticed Awakened Smoke has found his boss fights, so he's going to have back-to-back boss fights with his 3.5 full hearts right here. So again, this is where the XL floor comes in really handy with the womb. Well, any floor, really, within a race. But especially with the womb, because there are no item rooms and no stores, so all you're looking for is these boss fights. So as you can see, Awakened Smoke is on his first one already and more than halfway through it. Again, part of that reasoning, he has the tick. That takes 15% damage off of a boss when you walk into a room. Same goes for mini bosses. You cannot replace the tick, however. That is the downfall to it. Also, it will heal you for, I believe it's 1 full heart. We'll find out when he walks into his next room. Well, again, assuming that Awaken makes it through this fight, but I've got faith. And lo and behold, wow, that really jumped ahead. Holy God. All right, so Smoke's on his mom's hard fight, and it's 10% of the way through it already. That really jumped ahead. Holy God, man. So yeah, sorry about that. That's just happening. Oh, Magic gets the loading screen thing again. No, Awakens is really jumpy tonight. I have no idea what's going on. Wow, another XL floor. So this time Magic actually gets his XL floor. So again, he's going to be really, really pushing to look for his boss fight for the 2nd time in a row. He's just this far behind for the 2nd straight match against Smoke here. Yep, so what happens with streaming, guys? Again, if you think you can do better, go for it, but streaming's random as hell. Internet's random in and of itself. Shit's gonna happen. Yep, if Magic had more bombs, he'd actually have a chance right now. But being with that, Magic's only got 1 bomb. He can only bomb through 1 more door. So I don't see him actually finding this fight quick enough. It's a matter of, at this point, if Smoke takes damage and dies. Which is a kind of crapshoot, quite honestly, because this fight, especially when he can fly, is not that hard. So yeah, the slideshow continues on the left. It may already be over, honestly. I don't even know. Nope, we're about halfway through. So yeah, it's like deja vu happening all over again. So Magic desperately looking to find his boss fight, while Awaken's already in the boss fight. Now keep in mind, Magic would have to go through 1 full boss fight and then get to the one that Awaken's on. So he's not exactly hop, skip, and a jump away from being here. And Awaken is very far into this fight right now. Yeah, it's like a picture slideshow. It happens. Like I said. Keep in mind, everybody was giving Magic crap last week because his was in, like, complete slow-mo all the time. And I had to make mention of the fact that Magic's undefeated. Technically still, until I see that Awakened Smoke is finished with his fight, Magic is technically undefeated. But, like I was saying, best of 3, Awakened Smoke is looking to finish this off. Once the lag ends, we'll know. There we go. Well, Magic's paused, so I'm guessing that Awaken's already won. I have ridiculous lag. This is nuts. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, Orange, how you doing? Or orangutan. Wow, I can't... It's not Orange, that's orangutan. Boy, I can't say your name right at all. But what's up, man? So, anyways, Awakened Smoke, through the fire and the lag, carries on. Really bad pun, I know, but nonetheless. And wins tonight 2-0 over MagicD250 on the right. So, again, great job. Well, you guys know where the timer was. It doesn't matter. You guys know where it stopped. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Chill out. Like, it's there. If you know that it's over, look at the timer and be like, okay, it was at 28 minutes. You don't have to be like, timer, and then look at it after I stop. It's still going to be the same thing, right? Logic. Anyways, great job, Awakened Smoke. So he takes tonight. He moves to 3-0 on the year. Let me give you the stats thing. It's going to take me a second or two to update this tonight because we have another race coming up. So, there it is. Damn, that is way faster, Otaku. Like, way faster. Anywho, so there's your Google Docs link. That will get you to the standings/schedule page. I will update that actually after the next race, which is coming up right now. So basically, we are going to have, and wow, that ended really quickly. Holy God. So we may have a little bit of time in between because I don't know if Diana's ready or not. I know I saw Wolfie earlier, but we'll see if the other racers are ready yet. They wanted to race right after this, but this ended very quickly. Those were 2 really quick runs here. So we had a 20, what was it, 20... 23-minute and 28-minute, I think. So yeah, those were really, really fast. So again, Awaken Smoke did a phenomenal job tonight. So he wins it 2-0. Like I said, I'll update all that stuff really quickly here. But I know that we're going to have more races coming up shortly. Oh, I know his stream isn't on. It's not going to be instantaneous, guys. Like, you guys, yeah, see, exactly. You guys got to remember, we're capturing live streams, and these are human beings. They're not going to start up a cast before they know that they have any reasoning to. So, we just sit back and relax. It's going to be a few minutes. It's not going to be like I click a button and everything's where it should be. So, you guys got to chill for a second. I have to recapture live streams. So, on that note, I'm going to run some ads in between here. Again, great job by Awaken Smoke. I will update the stats later on. He wins 2-0 tonight. He moves to 3-0 and takes the division lead in, I believe he is in the Shale division, if I'm not mistaken. We got the Shale and the Cathedral division, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Shale was the top one. So Awaken Smoke takes the 3-0 advantage basically in there, so he's 3-0. Still has not lost yet, so he is 6-0 in matches. Kind of ridiculous, the only undefeated so far. But I'll update all that. He takes a one-game basic advantage over Magic and has a head-to-head matchup lead. And basically is one of 3 undefeateds in his division. On that note, Wolf is one of the undefeateds in his division, and he'll be racing Princess Diana in a moment here. So I'm going to run some ads. I'm going to reset everything up, grab their streams, and we should be back in a few minutes. Let me get the music rocking again, because that happened to end at a perfect time. There we go. So anyways, like I said, let me run a couple ads. I'll be right back with you guys. I'm going to reset everything. You'll see all the workings in the background, so you'll know exactly what's going on here. But let me update everything, and we'll be right back with you.